and then continue on with my life as originally planned.
Oh, you know what's really sad?
Welcome to Humblewood.
You know what's really sad? I'm a cleric and I don't have healing word.
Um, yeah. Okay.
I almost never used it anyway.
So, do you want to give a quick rundown of your characters? Since I don't remember what they are.
Well, start with Corey. Corey Zatan, who is, I don't know how it's pronounced. Is it Mapak, Mapak, Mapatch?
I don't
Right.
know. Mapek? Mapek?
However it's pronounced. Oh, maybe there's a pronunciation guide online. Hold on. Oh, apparently it's Mapok,
Okay.
Mapok, Mapok, Mapache. Sen, that's assuming it's derived from Spanish
Raccoon.
Mapache.
We're gonna go with raccoon.
I'm not a raccoon. Other people
Red
say
pandas.
Maypok, Maypok,
Red panda.
May, Maypok, Mapok, Mapok. It
I
looks
like
like Mapok.
Mapok.
Yeah, it looks like Mapok is like the Mapok. Okay, so we'll do this Mapok. So yeah, so Kari Zatan is a Mapok rogue. He is. I'm trying to remember how old he is. He's about 19 years of age, a little under 5 feet, um, and yeah, kind of an orphan. Uh, and I don't know how much you want.
As much as
Right?
you want to tell.
I mean, it's nothing. It's nothing like that's like a big secret or anything like that. You know, he was born into a small family. Him, an older sister, and his parents. He lost his mother and his sister in a fire before his third birthday, and then his father died when Corey reached his teens. And when after his father died, you know, he was alone in the world, so he ended up on the streets, kind of turning to the life of a rogue to try and keep himself alive. But in spite of how hard his life has been, he is a very friendly, amiable Mapok who makes friends very easily
Mm.
and fiercely loyal to his friends to the point where he would eagerly put himself in danger to safeguard any one of their lives. But he does have a little bit, and this is something I remember talking to you about before, but he lost his last remaining um, connection to his father, lost his father's sword in a high stakes card game. Tried to bluff, but he has a bit of a tell, and yeah, it ended up costing him his father's sword. And now he spends every waking moment planning on how to get the sword back. And the tell was that when he's lying, the tip of his tail twitches. Um, so he's learned to kind of control it, but he has to really concentrate hard. So if he ever has to do like a deception check, it's a disadvantage.
Okay.
That was something I foisted upon myself because I thought it made sense. So that's Corey, and I can give you Titus's as well.
Let's
Uh,
have Paul do one of his
yeah,
first.
I was gonna say if you wanted to know if you wanted to go back and forth, so
Yeah.
that's fine. Cool, cool.
So Paul.
Um, so Dawn is, I always forget what it's called. Is one second. wind touched. Um, which my understanding of that is basically like born under like some kind of auspicious sign and considered slightly special or whatever for whatever reason. Um, but she got a little bit of extra attention growing up because of it. But has since decided to join the Tenders. Uh, Here's the other thing, like I don't really know what the campaign goals are and stuff, so I don't know like what things would be beneficial. Um, but anyways, so she decided to join the Tenders, and whatever we're doing essentially will be like her first little mission that she's sent out on. And because of her wind touch status, sorry, I'm just gonna kind of lump them both together since my backgrounds are pretty basic. Um, uh, she was Holden, the servant, was um, sent with her as kind of like, a little extra protection to try and make sure the wind touched doesn't get killed out there.
So he's her bodyguard.
Uh, sort of. Yeah, basically.
Cool.
They're sent out as like a little two-man crew. I think a lot of times the tenders are not always, but a lot of times sent out as one on missions. At least that's what some of the book kind of makes it sound like. Um,
Like
but
send out solo or send out like an individual group.
well, looking at it, like it talks about the different roles in it, and like one of them's warden. They're like, oh, like rangers and paladins make good wardens because they can do some self-healing while out exploring.
Yeah, and
Uh,
that was out of that second book.
yeah,
Okay.
but
So
basically that's it. They're tenders. They're seedlings inside the tender group, which basically means they don't really have any real rank yet.
Okay.
They just joined and they're out on their first tender related stuff right now.
Sure.
that's actually kind of
Very
similar.
basic.
It's kind of similar to Titus, because Titus was uh, has spent like a good chunk of his life in monastic seclusion, because he has always the way I wrote it is that he has always known he was to be a tool of Ardea, and thus entered a monastery to her faith at a young age. He would spend many years in monastic seclusion, focusing on meditation and his connection to the Dawn Mother. Believing that Mother Stork guides all things, he therefore grew in the belief that everything, great and small, followed her great cosmic plan. Knowing that somehow he figures in this plan in some manner gives Titus a sense of pride and purpose. And then one night he has a vision of a coming great calamity, one with filled with fire and smoke and death. Titus comes to believe that the Dawn Mother is commanding him to leave his seclusion, and that he himself is the one who must face and defeat the coming threat. With his faith to guide him, Titus takes his first steps out to the world. Now, because he has not really been a worldly sort, he is a bit socially inept, and he's prone to make many social faux pas. Um, he's also extremely stubborn, and he can sometimes be very hot-headed, unwilling or unable to admit when he's in error. So, he's not intentionally a dick. He's just kind of like a dick.
So he doesn't mean to be, but he still is. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
So like when the shopkeeper doesn't give him a 2 silver discount, he's gonna like throw a fit and like yell at him, "I'm gonna shit in your shoes."
Oh
And
no, he's
then
pretty
if
much
anyone
just
calls him out, he's
Wow.
like, "I don't know how these social things work. My bad."
oh no, he's just gonna go like full Karen.
All right.
I want, yeah. There's gonna be a lot of. I'd like to speak to your manager.
So
Perfect.
just to kind of give you a little bit of an idea of what this module is about, this is going to be part one of a four-part campaign initially.
Okay.
To my understanding, each part is going to comprise of a level, and then the the first part is essentially just like a, hey, here's Humblewood. This is what it's about, and it kind of builds from there progressively. There are other adventures in the campaign or like in the setting that once we get through these first four, we'll probably roll into some of those.
Okay.
If y'all want to keep on playing it, which
Okay.
I'm down for, but um, yeah. So you're actually going to be starting in the sleepy little town of Meadowfen, and I've marked it on the map with that black arrow
Oh,
because
okay.
I've been too lazy to change my marker color. Um, Meadowfen has been quiet for a long time, for as long as anyone can remember, and life there goes by slowly. Recently, Meadowfen has fallen on hard times. Seasonal rainfalls haven't arrived, leaving the fields barren. To make matters worse, trade wagons sent to provide relief have gone missing, fueling rumors of bandits prowling the roadways. Fire-based creatures are venturing closer to the village than ever before. A week ago, an ominous plume of black smoke to the north blocked the sun.
My calamity.
Right?
That's perfect for my Tinder, roles because that's kind of their whole thing, protecting everyone from like forest fires and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
A few brave villagers ventured out into to investigate, but they haven't returned. The source of the smoke remains unknown. The sleepy village of Meadowfen is the perfect home for aspiring adventurers who dream of fantastical quests across Humblewood. The recent chaos surrounding the settlement presents ample opportunity for a group of heroes to get their feet wet. Meadowfen also works well as a staging ground for new arrivals to the wood. So there's the possibility that at some point you may encounter people from outside of Humblewood.
Okay.
All right, so
So, do we know each other, or are we meeting in a bar?
well, that's kind of what I was going to ask you. Um, we know that two of y'all know each other. Paul's two
Okay.
because they're both from the Tenders. Do your two know each other?
I don't. Probably not,
Okay,
because we're talking about like two characters that are from opposite ends of the morality spectrum.
okay. So, Paul, what would you say that your Tenders are doing? Like, are they shopping? Are they taking in the sights? What do you think they're up to right now in Meadowfen?
Don's probably excitedly taking in the site, talking to random strangers, checking out the shops, and then Holden is uh, being grumpy about it all
Okay,
and doesn't want to be there, taking in the sights or talking to random strangers.
all right. Andy, what about your two?
Um, well, so we kind of like imagining kind of like an outdoorsy type of like busy marketplace, or
I wouldn't say a busy marketplace, but there is a marketplace. Let me see. I think I may have a map of Meadowfen. Uh, Images. Um, Not so much a map as a
an image,
yeah,
like an artistic representation.
yes, I'm getting that for you right now.
Meadowfen. Ooh, it's pretty. I like it. I want to live there.
So, I mean, it's when you think of stereotypical fantasy woodland kind of village,
Hmm.
that's kind of what this place is. And I'm going
Okay, but
to
I
start.
think it's like even with like some sort of little village, there'd be like some sort of like marketplace, like
Yeah,
yeah, it's not gonna be like huge or anything like that, but there might be enough people where there might be a few pockets that can be picked.
right.
Um, which he can do some of that. Um, and Titus probably um is probably being a little bit standoffish, maybe a little bit shy, kind of like a little bit reluctant to get involved
Hmm.
with interacting with anybody. So maybe he is kind of like sitting under a tree, kind of like silently in prayer, or just kind of like, quietly meditating, not really doing anything.
Yeah. All right.
Mainly just like kind of people watching.
Get back to my. That's not what I'm looking for. All right. So, Paul, I'm gonna have you read this.
There is a commotion in the village square. A wounded Strigg woman limps towards the Meadowfen elder's home, staggering and catching herself on the side of a well. She is bloodied, and her tawny feathers are singed and flecked with ashen soot. And she looks like she has had enough of everyone's bullshit.
Right.
She does look kind of busy, but she doesn't look terribly bloody. We need to change that. Oh, sorry.
Wow. Just, just
um,
wow.
so we can all see this.
Yeah. So we'll say that she's kind of approaching um, from like the northwest side of the market.
Okay.
Andy, your two are kind of bopping around the market doing their thing. Dawn is kind of, looking around. I'm assuming wide-eyed and feather-tailed, and
Mm-hmm.
her companion is just kind of not having it. It
Just
sounds
kind of,
like.
uh, just kind of glowering at everybody.
And you all see
Exactly.
this, for whatever reason, the four of you all at the same time notice this Strigg woman approaching. Um, what do you do?
I know Titus for sure goes over it, and as a cleric, feels that this is his calling. So he also sees that she is also a string, which I believe that's what he is. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Strigs are
Owls.
owls. Yeah.
Yeah, yes. So seeing kind of like her being wounded, and seeing that she is also a string, he would like immediately dash to her side to see if he can lend some aid.
Okay.
And Dawn would head over to do the same too. But seeing that it's being taken care of, she's gonna just kind of like observe and try to see what's up. Being nosy.
Okay.
So Titus will help her to kind of like a seat, and ask, "Are you okay, ma'am?" It's like, "How can I help you?"
Sure. So she says, I must speak to the elder. We are all in grave danger. The grove has taken an entire town. At this moment, a wizened Gallus, who was sitting on her front porch, rises and pulls open her door, waving for Kara to come. Kara cannot carry herself anymore.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Okay. So this is Kara. So the all right. First off, what is a gallus?
Gallus is the water birds, I believe. Let me go back. I've got the PDF open here that I bought. There's Vulpin. Hedge. Going the wrong way.
It's the chickens, like the rooster.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So she's waving for Kara to. Is it just like a home, or is it like a?
Yeah,
All
the front porch of her, the chicken's house.
right. So
We're going to call it the chicken coop.
all right. So Titus, like, can you walk? Do you need some aid?
Kara looks up at Titus and says, I'm too weak. I can't make it myself.
Okay.
And I'm going to go grab my pizza.
Well, you can't leave now.
I can and will.
Oh my God. Well, I'm not doing anything to get back.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Well, so Titus will help her. I mean, if she's able to kind of walk slightly herself with help, or if she needs to be, picked up and carried, he'll bring her over to
Um,
the chicken.
we're going to go
The
with
chicken coop.
she needs a lot of help.
All right. So in that
She
case,
she's badly injured and bloody and has essentially used the last bit of her energy and
to
strength
get
to get
to
to
get
the
with you.
town.
All right. Well, in that case, like Titus will, he's like, oh, with your pardon, ma'am, goes over and he just kind of like picks her up and cradles her and walks towards the offered door.
Okay. And do you want to do anything about, like, are you going to try to tend to her wounds or anything like that?
Um, well, I will definitely do that, but I think I want to get her into um something more comfortable than out here on the street. Both for her modesty, privacy, and also to make her more comfortable.
You don't know her like that. No. Okay. So it takes you a couple minutes to um, get her all the way over to the house and inside.
Okay.
Um, what are you going to do when you get in there?
I will probably give her a once over to see if it's just a matter of kind of like bandaging up her wounds, or if she's going to need like an actual uh, magical intervention.
FYI, I made multiple snarky comments, but I had my microphone up.
Oh,
All right. Well, you must repeat the snarky comment so that we may
I
yes.
don't
all
even remember what they were now.
laugh.
How high are you today, Paul? Just curious.
Um,
I'm
not
not judging you.
not yet. I literally just had someone I sent that picture to group chat.
Oh, I didn't see a picture.
Oh yeah, yeah. I sent a picture of my edibles
Oh.
Oh, is it on Facebook?
on Facebook Messenger.
Oh, I
Okay.
see.
But no, I'm good so far. Um, yeah, my characters are kind of following along.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, I was about to ask you
Curious
what you were
what's going
doing.
on. Yep.
Yeah, and Corey, kind of curious, kind of tags on behind, going over it and doing like one last quick little snatch and grab.
Um, go ahead and make me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, come on, do good, don't get caught, you motherfucker.
So, I can't see the result. I'm in the other room still.
You roll a 1.
Um, so
5
Corey
total.
tried to pickpocket a guard and failed. So the
Gonna
guard
be back with
is
characters.
preoccupied with what's going on with Kara, but he is making a mental note. It's a hedge, and he's making a mental note of what Corey looks like,
Oh,
and
he
he's
took
going to
Corey.
have a what?
Oh, Corey's just kind of like, oh, it's like sorry, it's like I thought I saw a bug on your butt.
Yeah. So he's going to make a mental note of what Corey looks like, and y'all are going to have a conversation later. Um, so as far as the wounds, she she could use some magical healing if you wanted to. I'm not going to force you to, but I mean, you could just, patch her up, but she could definitely use some magical healing.
I've only got 2 spells.
I can do it. I can get mine back on a short rest. If I can
Well,
remember how to.
in that case, I will do, I guess, a medicine check on her.
Okay.
Damn it, Corey. Oh, that's wait a minute. I got the wrong ones. Why does Titus have the same damn dice? We need to change that.
Yeah, you should change that.
Well, it's like I had, but when I was messing around with the dice to see why the color wasn't showing up, I didn't change it back.
Did they have the same modifier?
Well, I mean, that was off of. I didn't roll on Corey's. I wrote it on Titus's. So it's just the wrong dice.
Okay. And which one is the cleric? Is that Corey?
That's Titus.
Titus. And Titus is the one that rolled?
Yeah, Titus is the one that rolled.
Okay, I'm almost back to my desk.
All right, Dawn's gonna step up and lay her feathery fingers on the Strix's forehead and say, "Let me ease your burden." So six hit points of healing.
Um, Kara immediately looks. I'm not going to say better, because she still looks atrocious, but she immediately seems like she feels better.
And Titus kind of fluffs up and as he looks at Dawn and just kind of mumbles, "I was gonna get to there.
Slacker.
I was gonna do that."
I know you were. I'm just saving some resources for you, just in case
Fine.
you're needed
Thank you.
later.
Thank you.
So as you're doing this, Ardwin, the Gallus, impatiently approaches. And let me see if I have an image of Ardwin. I do.
My cat has been begging like crazy for like half an hour now.
Okay, why does that chicken look like it's graduating?
Because even chickens need a PhD in something.
That's funny. I don't know. He looks like a cock to me.
It's a big black cock.
Demonetized.
Oh, are you doing Twitch right now?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I didn't realize that.
No, I don't care.
But
I'm
that
not.
is another word for roosters, right? I feel like.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. And
So,
then after I said it, I was like, wait, is that just nonsensical? It made no sense at all.
yeah. Andy, if you'll read that for me.
It's clear you have endured much, my child, the respected Gallus says, motioning to the party to gather around. But we must know what happened out there.
So, over the course of the next few minutes, Kara explains that fires from the scorched grove have spread to. Yeah, my mic is up. Have spread to the hillside town of Ashbarrow, spelled Barrow. And if you look at the map, it's kind of northwest of where y'all are. Um,
Okay,
Kara
so there's a
warns that the
fire.
roads are full of bandits. Luckily, she escaped with her life. Others, Ashboro citizens fleeing their burning homes, were not so lucky. Kara doesn't know where those captured by the bandits were taken. The elder, understanding how serious this is, asked the party to travel to uh, Alderheart to speak to the Birdfolk Council and inform them of Ashborough's destruction and of the bandit activity on the road uh, near Meadowfen. You may be
As
the
soon as
only
Holden,
ones who can make the dangerous journey.
as soon as Holden hears that there's bandits taking advantage of a fire, to further worsen people's lives, the humble folks' lives, he's kind of pissed off.
Yeah.
He's like reprehensible.
Yeah, Titus is down to go over and aid where he can, and Corey is just pretty much, yeah, got nothing better to do.
Okay. So, are you going
Alright,
to take a little bit of time and kind of prepare yourself and then leave, or what do you want to do?
alright, so we're supposed to be going to the Alder Heart to speak with the council
Yes.
about what to do about and to inform them of I'm just trying to make some notes here.
Yeah.
To speak with council and inform about the situation. Okay. Um. Well, what do we have for gear?
I mean, the starting gear.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Um.
Oh, I don't even know if my gear's not even put in here. My bad.
Slacker.
Man.
I'm not used to things being divorced from the D&D Beyond pages anymore.
Oh.
My other
Um.
group plays with above VTT.
Plays with what?
Above VTT, which
Oh.
is just a Chrome-based virtual tabletop that's directly connected to D&D Beyond.
Mm.
ah, Um. I mean, I other than like picking up like a potion or something like that. Although we have a preserved goodberry.
Wait, where are items? World? No.
Items were going to be under campaign on the right hand side.
Okay, thank you. I don't have that much to add. But yeah, like even if I wanted to find something, like do something else equipment-wise, like I don't have any money to do anything anyway, so.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question when you mentioned get a potion, like with what money?
I don't know. Well, Corey's still got 50, and Titus has 45.
Wow.
Oh, you didn't do starting uh,
I did, and that
standard
was what was
equipment?
left. I don't know. This is
Hmm.
what I did it through D&D Beyond, and this is what D&D Beyond gave me. So,
Okay.
Yeah, because I just have like the 10 gold from my backgrounds, essentially. Let's see, leather armor.
damn it, it's not doing that.
Let me know when you're ready, Paul.
Oh, I mean, we can go on whenever. I
Well,
only have
I'm
a couple
prepping
things
something
to
on
add
my
in there.
side.
Oh, well then let me know when you're ready.
That's right, Paul. Throw it right back to him. Yeah, I mean, I think Paul's right. I mean, it's like it's not a. We're just starting, so I mean, I don't think there's like a ton of stuff that we need.
Right. He's
I
just got
need
to
to
fit.
grab a
Oh.
bag of holding real quick.
Nice try.
Wow, your equipment doesn't even have bird pipes in it.
No, it doesn't.
Like you're not even trying.
Because I'm not.
Is this your first time playing with me?
Let's see. I was so happy that bird pipes were an option when I was making my bird character.
Yeah, I have no idea why I still have 50.
Ouch. You probably just like chose to buy your equipment individually instead of
I didn't. No, because
oh,
that would be effort.
that's true. uh,
But I mean, I don't know if the inventory would have come before that, but I think I got him as a modest, like, it- how you can roll and kind of decide on, like, their like sort of their wealth. Like, are they poor or are they, really well off? I think I always
Hmm.
just kind of went over and like, oh, makes a modest living,
Yeah.
which just goes up and gives a couple gold. But it's like I went over and I went through and I just hit it with the, give me all the stuff that I need for this, and it gives you the choice, choose this over this. And, I did that at the very end of it. I had 50 gold left. So Corey has 50 left and Titus has 45.
Nice. Oh, I don't remember which kid I got. Was it Dungeoneering? Crowbar, hammer, Titan. Yeah, it was Dungeoneering. Dungeoneers pack? That's all theirs. Looks like his inventory's good. Oh, cool. That is so awesome. Like they didn't used to have oh my god, words. Um like if you had different containers on your person, like a backpack or whatever, it didn't used to do like the thing where it placed them inside of them like tree.
Hmm. No,
They're
it's
like
always had that.
indented slightly underneath. You used to be able to put it under there or in the backpack or whatever, but I don't remember it being like under the actual like container and indented.
No, it's been like that forever.
Oh, all right.
You just had to go over and make sure that you wrote where it was, and would
Yeah, I remember
automatically.
doing that in the past.
Yeah.
I just don't remember the whole indentation thing.
Nope, it's always been indented.
All right.
Yeah, I love that because it kind of keeps it so that it's not like this whole cluster.
Yeah.
Oh, just realized that Corey is not set up properly.
Wow.
But then
What?
again, I'm not the one who went over and put it in here.
Oh, that's weird. Why isn't it putting these ones underneath it?
What?
Well, I'm putting them in items in my backpack essentially, and like most of them were like going right underneath the backpack and indenting. These ones didn't go underneath the backpack. They just stayed where they were and indented. It's not as cool as I thought it was. Okay, now they moved suddenly. It's just being wonky. Goodberry. What is this? Must be a background.
What's that?
I have a preserved goodberry in my inventory.
Oh, it's like a. I think it's from racial backgrounds or
What?
something.
No, because I have it on both Corey and Titus. Didn't didn't we do like a mini fight when we first brought the characters
Oh
into game?
yeah, yeah.
We did, but did someone have a goodberry spell that they used?
No, that was something that you got. That I gave you.
Oh, like as a reward kind of thing. Okay. Some treasure. Our first treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find.
But it's got to be a big backpack. I got a lot of shit in it.
All right, are y'all ready to set out?
Yep.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you your short rest
Aw, yeah. Spell's back.
because I'm nice currently.
Since when?
That sounds
I
good.
said currently.
I'm gonna go ahead and give myself inspiration too, because I feel pretty inspired for this being our first adventure and all.
I'm not that nice.
My Friday D&D group, we get inspiration all the time. It's nice. I use it like once a session almost.
My in-person group, I give them like a coin. That is their inspiration. And I
Nice.
swear to God that I think
Oh,
that during the entirety of my Curse of Strahd campaign, I think only one person ever used it.
All right, so you should
yeah,
have a map showing up.
I do.
All right.
we got so many maps.
I don't like the grid.
I don't either, but I don't want to spend too much time fucking with it.
I think you should spend time.
But yeah, like things that boost like rolls or change rolls and stuff like that that are things the characters control are very frustrating to me because of that. Like people will forget about it,
Mm-hmm.
or they'll be like, "Well, this roll is probably not that important. I'll save it till an important moment."
Mm-hmm.
And stuff like that. It's actually like my biggest problem with the bard. Like I think the bard would actually be fun if instead of inspiring people and them having this die that they can forget about and then waste your resources, if when they make a bad roll, the bard could decide to inspire it at that point and just do it directly. I think they'd be a lot more fun that way. And then no one's gonna forget their die because they're gonna make you roll it.
So you are on your way towards Alderheart, um, heading east, and the road kind of takes a turn to the north before it levels out again, or straightens out again. Make a perception check for me.
Is this the road that Kara said that the bandits have been?
Holden
Um,
hopes so.
she didn't specify.
Oh, okay. Perception.
Well, clearly Lee has turned on the low rolling mod, so
I have. So
he
Titus,
just
you astutely spot a disturbance in the brush around you as three flying snakes dart out and try to attack. They look pretty hungry.
All right. So Titus goes over and it's like, "Watch out!"
I had really cool tokens for these, but I don't have them anymore.
pretty sweet looking app.
Go ahead and roll. I know, right? Go ahead and roll initiative, everyone.
Oh, there's a good number. Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh,
Nice.
that was Corey. Shit. Freaking Titus rolled for him. No, it's Titus.
Okay. So we will start at the top of initiative with Dawn.
Uh, Don's just gonna start blasting. No
Okay,
need to mess
Donnie
around with
DeVito.
anything else. I started blasting. That's actually exactly what was going through my head. Shoot, I forgot. You can
I've
actually.
missed you, Paul.
That's a big F. That was a big F. I saw it. Oh, it's because I hovered over a thing. How? I can't
You have
tell
it
if I have
targeted.
it selected.
You do.
Like, why doesn't it show it? It's driving me
You have
crazy.
to maybe target your token.
Oh, there we go.
Wait, now you have yourself targeted. Okay.
Target
Oh,
who I want to.
yeah. Just click on your token.
Ooh, good roll.
Damn.
And oh, I forgot. I don't remember what I was gonna make her Eldritch Blast look like. I'll have to think about that. Um, You know what? It'll just be like divine radiance that blasts out of her eyes, considering the portrait. She just
She got
glares that
laser
snake
beams?
to death. Yep, she glares that snake to death.
Okay.
All right, and then Holden. It's gonna do some Holden things. Just like, pray. Then he runs after it. And oh man,
Now
that was gonna be a
explain
20, and then it hit the edge.
what his weapon is.
He's got the war antlers, so his antlers are, there's they're not coated in metal exactly, but there's a whole like big artificial antler attachment to his antlers that are pre-existing, um, that are a little awkward to control, and somehow the more I
They
think about these chains, like they're not actually like there's no way that he could use those to actually control them better. But I do like the idea of them. He somehow controls the war antlers, gets a little more finesse with them by using the chains that dangle from it. Um, Mostly it's a mechanism by which it's still a two-handed weapon. So I don't have my hands free, but also thematically, it just looks like something you'd seen on an Elden Roll or Elden Ring's boss. And
Okay.
so yeah, he tends to just charge at things
so what
and
I'm
smack them with
what
his antlers.
so what I'm picturing is that like he's got like steak knives taped to his antlers.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. Uh, Wait, what are these powers? I don't even remember this one. But anyway, I'm done. I missed.
Okay.
I only get one attack.
So
So
snake number 2 is going to try to attack Hold. Wow, excuse me, Holden, and hit. Oh my God, hiccups!
I should have raged so I could do frenzy. First
Wow,
level is annoying.
Damn.
that's
A lot.
it
He's trying to
is.
kill him already.
What was that?
He's trying to kill us already.
Yep.
Yes,
That's so
Well, I mean, he
apparently.
weird.
did in the little like opener combat that we did too.
These are
He
actually a really
incapacitated
low
someone.
level creature.
It's D&D. It really doesn't matter. Like
I don't know. These
anything
are a
you can
1/8. I
kill
could
them.
have gone with a 0, but I thought that would have been too easy. So flying snake number 3 is going to fly towards Titus.
Damn.
Titus, you're up.
Oh, so Surge of Vigor, one of the abilities I was just looking at. All servants possess a great tenacity and will to survive. Allows them to bounce back from even the most devastating blows. If an attack deals over half your current remaining hit points, which that one did,
Hmm.
um, uh, you immediately regain hit points equal to 1d12 plus your Constitution modifier, and that's once per long rest.
Is that like a reaction or something?
It doesn't actually say. Uh,
Go ahead and use it, and we'll figure it out later.
that's a lot of damage. That's good. Oh no!
Don't heal the snake. What the hell's wrong with you?
What happened?
Wait,
He healed the snake.
I assumed it would automatically apply to myself since that's the only one it can affect. And it doesn't even heal me. I have to do it manually.
Hmm.
One,
I'll have to
So,
figure it out.
3, 4.
so Corey's gonna move over to here and take a pot shot.
Offer to where?
Well, I moved it over to here. Oh, I think I went over and I canceled my own movement. Then he's going to use his short bow on this thing. Hopefully I hit it. That's a good hit. I'm going to do sneak attack.
I do like those dice.
Dawn, you're
Instantly
up.
dead. Why does she have him selected? All right, Dawn is going to blast it with her. She's going to start blasting. That's every round. This one is slippery.
Come on, Holden, kick his ass.
I don't know why it rolled it twice on my screen. I only clicked it once. So it might not be dead, just the 9 hit points, not 18 total.
Oh, it's dead. They only have 5.
Okay.
So, are flying snakes common, or are these odd?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
flying snakes are a fairly common creature. I'm surprised they're not in more adventures. But yeah, you managed to defeat the flying snakes. What do you want to do?
Well, Titus
It
is
looks like
hurt. Titus is going to have to go over and use Cure Wounds on himself.
how bad are we hurt? Oh yeah, you're a bit hurt there. I can use my let me use my healing light things for right now. Get those out of the way. There we go.
Oh, cool.
Use those up instead of a spell.
Oh.
It looks like you applied it to Dawn.
Yeah, it did.
So if you want to apply
Apparently,
that to
that one's set. Okay, now it's set to 10 hit points. You're fine, FYI. I have it changed. I think while I was trying to fix this surge? No, it was just messed up. It was set to self, even though it shouldn't be.
oh,
While
okay.
his surge was set to target, even though that one should have been to self. There should be good now, though.
Fun
So
times.
Titus, looks at Dawn and says, "Thank you for your thank you for your aid.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you
You're
for
welcome.
your aid. I
No
hope
problem.
I will repay the debt."
I'm about
Running
to
away.
kill somebody.
It's not me.
All right, so you can close that map. Are you
There's
going to do
perfectly
anything
good.
else before you set back out?
There's a perfectly good cook fire right there, and we have some nice fresh snake. Is it time for lunch?
Corey would like to skin the snake.
Okay, survival check.
What a survival? Is
Mm-hmm.
that what you said?
Yep.
Ugh. Not great. Could be worse. I think he needs a refresh.
So, of the 3 snakes that you try to skin, you manage to. Are you trying to salvage like the actual skin or the meat?
Oh crap. Probably like a little bit of both. Like, he'll skin the snake to try. Oh, good scores. To hopefully get a skin that could be Jesus, sellable. But also potentially to maybe kind of get a little bit of meat that can be you know can be used for like a travel ration or something.
Okay, roll me a d10.
D10.
So, the 7 I'm going to say that you managed to salvage meat from, like bits and pieces of meat from the three snakes,
Okay.
enough that it would probably be able to feed one person when cooked.
Okay. Okay.
So if you want to put on your sheet snake meat, one serving. But in doing so, the skins are too badly damaged.
The hell?
Were you going to stop and rest or continue, or what's the plan?
I well, I mean, we still seem to be pretty healthy, so I would say let's continue.
Yeah.
I
All right.
can't. I cannot seem to add. I can create an item, but it won't let me do anything with it. What did I just
Oh,
do?
I just got a big old error.
I did too. I wonder what that is.
I think
Andy,
that
what did you click on?
did it happen
There it
again.
is again.
Okay, it's something about what I'm doing. So I went over and right clicked on the inventory to create an item. I've got a blank slot right here. I'm trying to type in the item. It won't let me type it in. And then when I try to delete that line, that's when you guys get the errors. I don't get an error on my side, just nothing. It doesn't delete the thing. Yeah.
Let me see if I can. Huh. Oh, your sheet is locked. That's why.
Oh, okay. They both are. They were blocked. Very strange. Okay. Oh, well, I can do it now.
But now you don't have to.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So you set back out on the road, and you travel for. Let me see. I don't think that map had a distance.
Dawn's gonna play a jaunty tune on her bird pipes as they travel.
Oh my God! I knew. I just knew.
Ah,
It was funny, like the realization when I connected the hamster dance to Robin Hood. Mm, it was kind of surreal.
wow, I can't believe you needed to do that. I mean, it's like that was my favorite Disney movie as a kid.
But I didn't recognize it at first because they sped it up and pitched it.
Yeah. Okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
There's no distance on these things.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Um, I'm looking to see if there's anything in here about.
And we're going to Alderheart.
Right.
All right. So, which means that we're going to have to pass through Winnowing Reach
Yep.
first. It looks like it's pretty far actually.
Looking to see. Do 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 do. Shut up.
Oh yeah, the one in here doesn't have anything either. Too bad.
does not say. So we're going to say that you've been traveling. You had traveled for about an hour or two by the time you were attacked. Um, we're going to say that Winnowing Reach is another couple hours away.
Okay.
Like you can probably get to Alderheart in like a day, day and a half, but it'll just depend on like if you encounter much trouble. So you've been traveling for another couple hours when you pass through Winnowing Reach. Is there
Yes.
anything that you want to do while you're stopped here?
Uh, I don't know.
Leave my bird pipe.
Um, I don't. Maybe kind of get a sense whether or not anybody here has been hearing anything about what's been going on in
Hmm.
uh the other
Actually,
place.
let's backtrack. You haven't. You're probably about an hour outside of Winnowing Reach at this point.
Okay.
Make me another perception check.
Okay. Damn it, Corey! You better get your shit together.
Perceiving is hard, and
Yeah,
we're not
really.
going to do it.
Apparently not. Give me a second.
The fucking epic. There we go.
Let's see if I can find that picture.
Secret die.
So yeah, you don't know. You don't see anything, but Paul, roll me a 1d4. So an arrow. I believe it's an arrow. Let me double check. Yeah, it's an arrow. An arrow flies out of uh, the tree line in the distance towards Dawn, because Dawn is in the first position on my screen, and just narrowly misses her.
Jesus, it almost got her in the knee. Her adventuring days would have been over.
Right. At this point, you it draws your attention towards the tree line, and you see a Mopik bandit kind of hanging out in the brush. But when he notices that you saw him, turns tail and runs away. What do you do?
Corey's like, yeah, you better run.
Yeah, exactly.
And he
Uh,
just and he like just turns and looks at everybody else and just like smiles this big smile, and you can't help but love him because he's just adorable.
immediately start playing immigrant song on my bird pipes, and then screech out a ah as I blast with Eldritch Blast.
I'll let you try to make an attack. Um, in doing so, you're gonna have a penalty.
Don't
Not
worry,
that
I
you
didn't hit
needed it.
anything. She was too surprised.
Was it this was the only thing that we saw? Was
Um,
this one
at
Mapak?
that point, but another one, another arrow is shot from a similar brush line. And Andy, roll a d4 for me. So, in the second position, I have Holden. You hear wow. So you hear someone cursing in
Lopakian.
yeah, I don't think they have their own language. I think it's something else. But you hear some random cursing, and you hear like a loud twang as
I was just saying,
an arrow flies way up into the sky and then comes down and sticks in the ground.
Holden just kind of watches this bad, poor excuse for
Hmm.
a bow shot, and then he says, the only thing better than a uh, incompetent bandit is a dead one. Time to get to work."
Okay.
I
So
don't know if you want us to roll initiative and start attacking things, but
not yet, but we were kind of headed there.
okay.
So you see the Mopik bandit kind of jump out of the brush and run away. So what do you do?
why do they always start shit and then run away like a little bitch?
Because they're trying to trap us, probably they want us to chase them. So Holden's gonna chase it.
Okay. Does anyone else follow?
Uh, I guess we all follow after Holden because we've seen how well those antlers. Yeah. So yeah. Corey definitely goes over and follows after Holden, and Titus kind of like fluffs up his neck feathers, try to make himself look a little bit bigger. Goes charging after everybody else too, leaving Dawn all by herself.
Let me fix the map.
Ow. I
Nice
can't
little
tell.
camp.
So you
Can't tell. This is a splinter, a little cut.
you managed to track the bandits back to their camp, which
They
was
probably
only like, a few minutes away from the road. They're trying to be a little sneaky.
know we're coming though.
Oh yeah, obviously. They led you here on purpose.
Mm, like idiots, we fought. We fell for it.
So now you can go ahead and roll initiative if you haven't already.
All right, hopefully I'll work better. Now I really wish they would put the initiative on like the action page.
Yeah. I
It'd
mean,
be
you can
so
always
much
put
easier.
one there, but I think maybe.
Uh, wow, 13. Hmm. Okay.
Of course, it would be a bunch of trash pandas. They're definitely the most bandity. They come with their own little eye mask.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going first, huh?
Yeah.
All right. I gotta check something real quick. There. This character sheet's a little bit screwy.
Also,
I don't know. It's like I'm just not used to it. It's like things are kind of laid out a little bit differently. Cool. Awesome. All right. So Titus is going to use Bless on Holden, Corey, and Dawn. Okay. And still need to check that off. Do that. All right. So what the hell? Oh, there we go. All right. And that is my turn.
Okay. Holden.
I'm gonna go into a rage,
Rawr.
and yeah.
I guess I could turn on some combat music, huh?
And then I am going to
You'll be able to hear it.
charge
No.
this guy.
Ah, bummer. What are you using? Are you using YouTube?
Yes, because I'm cheap.
Oh shit! There's a. Hold on. I feel like some features did not make the page now that I'm looking at it. Oh, do I not have Frenzy? I just don't have Frenzy. Never mind.
Frenzy?
Yeah. The feature where they roll with advantage and then it must
I
be
will
a
be
second
right
level
back.
feature or something.
That's at level 2 or 4 or something.
I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Alright. Alright, so I'm just gonna attack this one without Frenzy. Oh yeah. Charges in, impales this Mopok, and then turns towards this one to the south, with that one still stuck in his antlers, and steps forward a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Dawn's gonna go up over here. She's gonna target this one. And then she is going to do what she does best and start blasting. Man, I love this bless spell. That was a lifesaver. And then that's it.
I figured it might be.
Corey, you're up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Taking a splinter out of my little finger here. Okay. Wow, two of them are dead already.
One's dead.
Oh.
One's damaged.
I thought there were right up close.
There was one that's kind of where Dawn's at, where that blood spider's at. That one's now in Holden's antlers.
Well, what happened was it's like the map jumped all over the place. So.
Oh.
All right. So Corey. Corey is going to run here. You said number 2's wounded, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well. I'm not gonna get sneak attack.
Nope.
So you know what, I'm gonna put I'm gonna spread the damage the love around, and I'm gonna target Pack 3. Ouch. And attack. Okay.
Nice. Oh, wow.
Very nice.
So Bandit 2 is going to shoot at Dawn, since Dawn managed to hit her.
Death Bruce.
And what is this? Okay, that's not gonna... It misses, but is going to make a break for the tower here. For high ground. So you hear
That's rude.
the bravado of the Vulpin captain as he steps out from the big tent. And let's see. I missed a little bit of text earlier, but we'll skip it. So joining the fight, the bandit captain says, "Intriguing. You look like you might actually give me a proper fight." The Vulpin smirks and draws her blade, tracing intricate patterns in the air as she rushes into battle.
I wish I could say the same, Holden says if he looks at her.
She's gonna come up here and come after Corey. She's gonna make a swing with her short sword. Ooh.
Shenanigans. I call them right now.
What?
And then she's going to bite him. And miss.
And miss. That's right. She's got miss.
And then she says, "There. You should surrender now. Or you can join me." Titus, you're up.
I gotta brawl before it. So I'm gonna do that. We're going to. They're going to toll the dead.
Sounds like something Dawn would do.
She would never.
Damn it. Okay, well, that sucks.
Anything else?
He's just gonna move in a little bit. Get the fucking thing off me.
Oh shit.
Worst roll I could possibly make.
Yeah, she can't do anything about that attack roll. She curses at you.
She's lucky I can't bite. Oh man. I need more. I don't like being first level. It's annoying.
I know, right?
Hey, you gotta start somewhere.
Because I have like a good first level spell, but I can't use it because I only have one spell slot.
Well, you could. You just have to make
But
that
then
choice.
I have zero healing. I have zero healing at that point, and I want to
Yep.
heal Corey.
Saying that's exactly why I did the toll the dead.
So yeah, she's just gonna heal Corey, and then he should be able to get out of there before.
No. Corey's gonna wave you off. Don't waste it on me.
Okay, then I'm gonna guiding light her,
Yeah, attack the captain.
or guiding bolt rather. Whoa, why'd it roll so much stuff?
I don't know.
I clicked it once.
I don't know what was rolled.
I
Let's
rolled
see.
the cast button. I mean, I'm gonna vote for taking the first one personally.
That was the first one. So
The second time it's rolled twice when I've clicked on a thing.
Well,
Maybe my mouth is doing
we'll
some
go ahead
weird
and
thing
take
with
the
double
first
clicking.
one.
Okay. So there's the damage. And then there's the effect. I forget how long it lasts.
Until it's I think it's
Next
one
attack
turn
roll
or
made
until
against them.
attack. Yeah.
Yeah. Before the end of my next turn. Okay. And then that's it for me.
Okay,
Cool.
Corey, you're up.
Corey's turn. And Corey is going to use his short sword. And this is going to be at advantage, which I think it do that automatically, right?
It wouldn't. Yeah, well, yeah, it'll do it automatic because it's a spell. Oh fuck.
Ooh, nice.
Nice. And I've got sneak attack.
Yes, you do.
Very nice.
As Holden's right
Make
there.
sure to apply that for your damage roll.
All right, and here we go. Oh, that's it.
Oh fuck.
Stabby.
But also, that wasn't even a crit, right? Because you should have had 2 more
Oh!
d6 to roll.
I forgot to.
No, it rolled the crit.
I
No,
only
it rolled-
see 2d6.
It rolled sneak attack. I
Oh.
forgot the gift.
I wonder if I need to enable that. Go ahead and roll 2 more d4.
You mean
Not
D6?
that it matters. Yeah, d6.
Or did the sneak attack not apply properly? Because it looked different this time when you clicked on it. Yeah, I think the sneak attack didn't apply. Because last time you used the sneak attack, it like showed the effect being added. And this time it
Oh
didn't.
yeah.
Oh!
Remember,
oh.
I had just said apply your sneak attack before your damage.
And then he did. It
Well,
said
the
sneak
thing is,
attack.
I put use power, but
You didn't apply the effect though to yourself.
okay, you know what it is? Because in order for things to show up right, the sheet needs to be locked.
Oh, okay. Do I need to lock that?
No. I can lock it on my own.
Okay.
But it's like if it's not locked, it doesn't show up properly. So
Okay.
I used to use power. You've got to go over and hit the one that goes over and applies the effect. This is what I mean about the sheet being different than I'm used to.
Okay. Otherwise, are you all set?
I'm all set. Yeah.
Okay. So, Bandit 2 is still up on the top of the tower. He turns and is doing something with a pouch at his hip, and then you see a flare get shot way high up into the sky, into the tree above the canopy. He then spins around and takes aim back at Dawn. Why Dawn? Because Dawn's the one that hit him earlier. All right, Titus, you're up.
Okay. Okay. I'm realizing that when you brought the characters in, you didn't give me any ammo, so we're just gonna pretend.
Okay, yeah.
That means you have an animal.
Titus is going to target with crossbow.
There's no way he's gonna be able to get up there in time. My rage is gonna drop for sure. But he's gonna start making his way over there just in case he needs to.
Attack the tower. Keep it going. Attack the tower.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna ram the tower. Yeah, that works.
I'm gonna allow it because it's thematic.
I was actually thinking about that a minute ago, and then I didn't. Then I kicked into routine D&D mode.
I will say that in doing so, you are causing the bandit to have to make a dex save to avoid falling.
Oh, I hope he fails.
So let's go ahead and get that.
Can you imagine? Eric Coon's got to be shitting his pants.
Let me
up
have
there.
you make a strength check to oppose that.
Just regular strength roll, right?
Yeah.
This button. That
But-
time I double clicked accidentally. Oh no! Why did it advantage? Oh, raid. But raid should have dropped at the end of my turn.
Well, you
Well, I
made
guess it's not the end of my turn yet.
Yeah, it's not the end of the turn. So you beat his dex check, so he does fall. And we're going to say it's 15 feet. So he'll take 1d6 damage. If you want to roll that 1d6. And he falls to his death.
Ah! Of course, we've got company coming.
You hear whimpering coming from the big tent. And I'm going to reset our music.
Unless we're not allowed to move, Holden's gonna go and investigate what's inside the big tent.
Yeah, you can.
We're waiting for reinforcements to come.
All right. Titus is going to go to Corey, and I'm going to use my cure wounds.
Okay.
Yeah, my character's healing's all tapped out until a short rest.
That just oh, you got to be killing me.
I like those dice too. Those are nice.
Well, that's something to do with the heals, because that's not what I chose. Yeah, it's yellow for some reason, but whatever. So
Yeah,
Corey,
when you use certain, I think you have something turned on that when you use certain spells, it'll automatically roll
yeah, I
a
think I
color
do.
die.
Yeah, I think I got that kind of set up. I like it. Got all sorts of fun today.
Mine do that? Okay, yeah, mine does
So
too.
inside, actually, let's do loot really quick. If y'all want to search, give me perception or investigation. Investigate
Yeah,
checks.
Corey's definitely going to go over and loot the captain there.
Hands were already in the pockets as he was being healed.
Pretty much. You said investigation or perception?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give me the ways.
Okay, so Corey gets to work looting the corpses. On each of the Mopik bandits, you find worn leather armor, and each one carries a poorly kept short sword. So let me do. I need party inventory. I'm gonna add all this into the party inventory sheet.
So Paul, it's like I got to show you a picture of what I made. Well, what I didn't make them fight, but I got to come up with something to stat it out. Dropped it in Discord.
All right, and then on
Nice.
the Vulpin captain, you find a where's the description? A finely crafted short sword with a rose insignia on the pommel, and then a suit of studded leather armor that was obviously pilfered.
Okay. So, like some sort of short sword?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why did I put short bows? I meant short swords.
Okay, that's what threw me. Is my note page. There it is. Thanks. Okay, so and the captain's long sword is engraved and it looks to have been stolen.
No. It's engraved with a rose in the hilt.
Okay, captain had a short sword engraved with rose on hilt. Well, I remember you saying something was pilfered.
His armor, the studded leather.
Ah, studded horn. Stolen. Okay. All right. So what's in the tent?
We're not quite done yet. So
Okay.
also on the bandit captain, you find a map and a pouch containing 10 gold. So that's a total of 25 gold. All right. So you were looking in the tent, Paul?
Yeah.
All right. So in the tent, let me find. So in the tent, you find um, a badly beaten figure. She is an Illurin, um, and she's dressed kind of like a trader. I don't remember
Okay.
seeing Illurin in.
Yeah, that doesn't sound familiar. I'm trying to look
Yeah, I was
for.
gonna say
So Illurin apparently are cat people.
Oh, it's a kitty cat. Yeah, that wasn't an option.
that was not in the book.
I
No.
believe that's in the book that they are had on Kickstarter like just recently. Because I remember
Uh,
seeing something
I
about
don't think
cats.
so. Unless it's a new one. Are you talking about the one that you found a PDF of, or?
No, one that was like just on Kickstarter, like
Okay,
in the
okay.
last month or two since we've started working on this.
It looks like an Eliza Pennygleam, maybe.
And yeah, it does show up as something that's coming.
Okay.
Illurin in Humblewood. It's in the
And
Humblewood 2 book, yeah.
I thought
okay.
we were playing the adventure that's actually in this book.
Do it?
I thought we were playing the adventure that's actually in this book.
We are, but they went ahead and included stuff that they were planning for their a second
Oh,
source
okay.
book or
I
third
must not have gotten
third
to that.
source book, I guess.
Must not have gotten to that part yet.
What about the source
When I
book?
was reading, when I was reading stuff. So, no, I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
Um,
Fuck you, Andy.
and
I didn't read anything. Shut up.
you said she looked like she was injured. Was that?
Yeah,
Badly.
badly beaten.
badly beaten.
Well, she's SOL because I am out of healing. So,
Yeah, the whole party's out of. Oh, I have a preserved good berry still, but that's 1 hit point.
oh, there's that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I could do like a medicine check, see if like, I mean, is she like in danger? Does she need to be stabilized?
She just looks like
yeah,
she's injured. You know, I think do a medicine check for me.
Okay. All right. Medicine. Don't worry, Dr. Titus is on the case.
Okay, so yeah. So Titus, you think that she'll heal with a good night's rest, but she's not going to be able to travel very far until then.
Okay. Is she like tied up currently, or
She is.
we? Okay, so we release her, and then it's like what happens? Obviously the bandits took her. Where did she come from? Where did you go? Where did you Cotton Eye Joe?
Oh my God, stop. I expected that from Paul because he's playing a fucking bard, but still.
I'm
um,
not playing a bard.
You're not?
Disgusting.
I thought you were.
No, playing
Never
a
mind.
barbarian and a warlock.
Barbarian. That's what it was.
um,
So, as you untie Eliza, she says, "My
mhm.
whiskers, that was close. Thank you all for protecting me and my cart. My name is Eliza. I'm on my way to Alderheart by way of Winnowing Reach. Would you be kind enough to help me the rest of the way?"
But we're actually on that path ourselves, so
I think there's
I,
more bandits on the way, though. It'll have to wait till after that.
there is that.
One of them set off a signal. I'm assuming it's calling others in.
Oh, that's no good.
Or
That's no
alternatively,
good.
we could leave right now. Hopefully, get it out before they get here. But you don't look like you're in great condition for travel.
No, no. We should rest. We should rest.
I don't,
She,
do we want to rest in their camp though?
I mean, that's up to you,
It's our camp now.
essentially.
Well, yeah, pretty much. Uh, shit.
We
What I
throw
mean,
her in the wagon, and then we'll trundle her off somewhere else with the wagon.
You can do that too.
I mean, do you regain anything with a short rest?
Um, the
Well,
Dawn regains a spell slot.
I get a spell slot, and then you can also recover hit points, right? You can pick how many hit die you wanted to use.
Yeah, all
ah,
whopping one of them.
Yep.
yeah,
Although
I
I
mean,
don't think we need that. Oh
yeah,
no,
we
we
don't
do.
need
2 people are injured a little bit, but
a little bit, not terrible, but
so
yeah,
basically the only thing we get out of a rest is I would get 1 first level spell back.
Yeah.
yeah. Ah, crap.
Oh wait, how about rage? Does rage come back on a short rest?
I think so.
I don't remember.
Maybe,
Long rest.
long
Okay.
rest.
And
Long
you've
rest.
only got one rage per day.
2, according to the thing here. What is it?
Ah, I don't know. Do
Okay,
we want to
push
take
it.
our chances?
I mean, we could either sit here and wait where the bandits, are familiar with the area and all that stuff and maybe coming in stealthily, or we have no idea how they want to approach this, or we can throw her in a cart and roll us off somewhere else and try to find a place to rest out of sight, or just continue traveling,
Yeah.
or find a spot nearby to hide
Yeah.
and
To
keep a
hold on.
lookout for bandits coming and try to finish off the threat of bandits here in the area.
I mean, I'm inclined to agree with you. I don't think hanging out in their camp is probably the smartest
Yeah.
thing. So I would probably say if there, like, is it a big cart? Does it have a horse, or is it like kind of like you pull it by hand?
You pull it by hand.
All right. Yeah. So let's load Eliza up onto it and let's beat. Let's GTFO.
Okay. Give me a second. Where'd it go? I'm putting your XP into the party sheet so I don't forget. That is a... Almost there. Where'd it go? There it is. Mobic Bandit, XP.
I figure we're about 3rd level by now, right?
Oh yeah,
Totally.
absolutely.
Third level when you finally get all the things that you should have got at 1st level.
Here it is, Vulpin Captain. Just so you know, the Vulpin Captain was a challenge rating 1.
Well, I'm downgrading it to a 0.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's the thing, especially more so with low level stuff in D&D, but it's just
Yeah.
random sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now what was your plan? Are you GTFO? Are you gonna camp?
We're gonna GTFO.
Okay.
Gonna load Liza up onto our cart and uh, yeah, probably between Holden and Titus, we can drag the cart out.
Okay. So
Uh,
Holden, go ahead and make me a strength. Well, is who wants to actually pull the cart? I need a volunteer.
like I said, Titus will help out.
Okay,
I feel like Holden's probably good at pulling carts.
I would agree.
I agree.
So Titus, go ahead and make me a strength check.
Okay. Just a strength check, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you managed to start pulling the cart with no problem.
It's all that healthy living.
Right. And after a while, do you plan to swap out?
We can. Yeah, like, how far can like one person get the cart?
Pulling the cart, you're moving at essentially a reduced speed,
Okay.
and unless the party wants to just ditch you and go ahead, I'm assuming that you're all staying together.
We'll meet you in town, Titus.
Nice.
Actually,
Real
it
nice.
should be an athletics check and not just a strength check. Sorry, but that was more than enough to cover it.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, yeah. It would have been the same because my athletics check is +3 anyway.
um,
I feel like Corey and
just-
Don would probably just get in the wagon as well.
I mean, it's not a big wagon. It's a very small. It's a cart, not a wagon. You're just
But yeah,
piling on top of her shit.
but
Yeah.
if like Corey and Don got on there, I think between Titus and Holden pulling together, we could probably get out of there a little bit quicker. So that's my thinking anyway.
Yeah.
Of course, we're standing all over Eliza's shit. So, but she'll just have to deal. Um. So do we get away?
Yeah, you're headed back towards the road.
Okay. Do any sign of the summoned?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Not that you've noticed.
Okay. Um. Well, since we've gotten away from the camp and like we are back on the road.
Yeah, after a few minutes, you're back on the road, making
Okay.
your way towards
Making our way.
whatchamacallit. Don't you
Um.
dare.
I think we should probably see if we can find an area that might be somewhat hidden that we could potentially hide the cart in ourselves to avoid detection from whatever might have been summoned by that flare.
Okay. Make me a survival check, someone.
Right. Well, Titus has got a +5. And that
Roll off.
uh, roll off. Hey, you win.
Well, that didn't work. I was trying to set the opacity here, and it's not cooperating. There it is. Wrong screen. Okay. Uh, so Holden and Titus, you managed, or I'm sorry, Holden, you managed to spot a safe place to camp, and it's kind of like an offshoot of the road, where there's like a little clearing. It's a well-worn path, and it kind of shoots south off the road, and then kind of turns southwest a little bit. And there's a little place where you can make a little fire. There's some brush coverage, but it's far enough off the road that you feel safe that you could probably make camp here and not have to worry too much.
Looks like a good place to set up camp. Seems safe. Definitely not exactly where the bandits gather before they move on to the fort itself to see what's going on. So we're gonna set up a camp for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it looks, and still no sign of pursuit.
I think we made it. We got away. We're in the clear.
This is good
Smooth
news.
sailing from here on out.
And Kari like jumps off the car. I think we could have taken him. And as he says that, you notice tail twitches a little.
All right. Um, I think. Let me see. Let me check something. See how involved this is. So we are going to go ahead and stop here for the night
Okay.
because this extends beyond what I had prepared before um, I lost everything. So we will pick back up here next week. Is everyone available on Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yep. Like I said, now that we've actually started, I've got it set up as a recurring event in my calendar, so it'll remind me. So I really have no excuse to miss it unless I
Okay.
feel like throwing you off. In which case, I will try to let you know that I'm planning on throwing you off. So,
Okay.
let me just get a couple of notes in real quick. One sends up a flare. Okay.
And I'm going to see if this XP is it will be awarded correctly. So we're going to try. So currently you're at 0 XP.
Okay. What if we can't?
I
For
don't know. See
whatever
how it
reason,
goes.
it gave everyone 63 except for Titus, who only got 61.
Well, that's not fair.
I know.
Let's just keep trying to avoid
So Titus, you
pursuit
can update his sheet to 63.
manages
Where
to.
does it even put experience?
It's on the. You have to go into your class and click on the
Oh,
like the little gear icon, and it should show up in there.
okay. Yep.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and prepare ahead for some stuff.
Oh, 63
Yeah,
and 63.
yeah. You should already have
Yeah,
63 on one and 61 on Titus.
yeah, but I just
I
fixed it
don't
on
know.
both.
I guess it just can't comprehend that everyone should have the same amount.
Yeah, I don't know. Weird.
But
Cool.
they've got some cool monsters in this book, so I'm excited for that. So I will get the. I'm gonna try to go ahead and get the Twitch uploaded to YouTube for record keeping.